Okay, so for now we're finished with our settings and we're going to go start entering some sales. So click on the sales tab. Okay, so let's add a sale. Now you can add sales in two places. One, as you could see, there was from the sales page add a sale, or you can click on this plus symbol and that will also take you straight to the sales page. So the sales page is where you enter your customer details and list all your jobs. You can also enter line items, so if you sell a retail item, ready-made frames, prints, they can go directly into this item bar here. When we cover items, we'll touch more on those retail items then. Okay, but what we want to do at the moment is just create a job. There is no need to fill in the customer's details to start with. If you don't do anything there, that'll be a cash sale. So the first thing you're going to do is go down to the bottom where it says add job and click on add job. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put in a size. So let's just put in artwork size 400 by 500. Now the description is of your artwork. If you put no description here, the description will just be your artwork size. So I'm just going to put in here poster. Okay, so you noticed here that there were some presets. I'm going to clear these presets from the future, so I'm going to just clear preset. So that way next time they won't come up. Okay, so we're just going to enter some basic materials like a map board. So you can type in the code if you know the code. You could also type in a colour, for instance red, and you'll be able to select from those. Okay, so we're going to give this one a 50mm border and weight the bottom 60. So we've got left margin, right margin, top margin, and the bottom. This is if you want to put a fillet onto that mat board so that you'll fit it to that mat board. You put your fillet in there, and that's just for a reverse bevel, just to mark it as a reverse bevel. Alright, we're not going to worry about it, we just want to do a quick simple job. So again, with your foam board, if you know the code, type it in. If you're not sure, you can enter something that you know. So I'm just going to choose this one here. You can see the warning symbols come up here. In this case, this particular board is probably discontinued, and we'll check that one later. Glass, we might use this one here will do. And the frame, we'll leave XC20 black, that's fine for now. So this is just a single mat job, and this has been discontinued here. Okay, so that's fine. We can change those items. Let's put in a true view item. Let's change that back into FBN 5. Okay, so let's save that. Okay, so you can see, so you get warnings if its item is discontinued or if the artwork size is too big for the item. So for instance, if this, just to demonstrate, if this was 1 meter by 1 meter, and we click save, you'll see now that these items here is too small for the job. So you need to use an oversized item or use something different. Alright, let's change that back again. And obviously clicking save will calculate it for you. So you can see here we've got a calculation price of 350. Clicking on this dot here next to your frame will bring up details of that and whether you've got any in stock. So this is a manual stock item. You'll also see you'll get an image if there's one in the system as well. Okay, so what we want to do here is just enter a few basic jobs, and I want you to override the price to what you would have charged. So for instance, this one's coming out at $350. So by clicking on the price, you can see a breakdown of what you're charging for each item. Okay, so this is the cost with the wastage. So it's the actual cost plus wastage to get the total cost. And this is your price that you're marking up on the actual cost and wastage you're charging. This amount is both the price and wastage together. Here you can see how much time you've allocated for each item. type, so map board 10 minutes, the backing 5, your total time, and of course it's $35 as we set it for $60 an hour, so that's $1 a minute, 35 minutes, $35. Okay, so we've got our tax and total amount. Now what you can do is override the price. So if we click on the pencil, that will allow you to enter anything you like in here. So for instance, let's say you only charge $300 for that job, you can enter that in. Now clicking on the price again brings it up. You can see it doesn't change the calculated price, it just overrides this price here. So I'm going to save and close that one. So for now, what I'd like you to see you do, I'm going to enter one more job. So we'll just go add job again. And we'll put in this time 200 by 200, a smaller size. Of course on print. But these here are notes on the job, so this may be to removed mark on left hand side. So these notes will appear on your job sheet for your framer. I'll cover the rest of these in later ones. At the moment all we want to do is some basic jobs just so we can start looking at what your markups look like so we can adjust them. So if I forgot to clear that preset, so I'll clear it this time. Okay, so we've got 200 by 200. This one we're going to do a double mat. So over on the right hand side you can see you've got add, so we'll add a mat. So you can see the bottom mat. So we always work from our artwork size out. So the bottom mat is the one that's closest to the artwork. So again, let's just put a Crescent 1577 in here. And this one's going to be 5 mil. So it's only the reveal, so what you see. The top mat, we'll use 1609. And we'll make this one 50 mil. Oops. And weight it 60 mil. Okay, so we'll leave that backing, that's fine. Glass. Let's use another True View. Let's go for True View Premium Clear. And let's use a different frame. So this is just a basic frame. Okay, so save. Now if you can enter actual jobs that you've taken over the last week or so you can start to compare. So once again, you might have quoted this one out and gone, I know it's a bit under, this should have been $200. So just change it. The reason why I want to change this is because later on when we do adjust your markups, you can go back in here, you can recalculate and then make sure that you're getting close to where you were. So again, the only difference with this job is we did a double mat. So for now, let's just concentrate on single and double mats. Try to use different glass types, so cheaper glass, more expensive glass, and same with frames. So use some basic frames like your 20 by 20 black, and also some more ornate, more expensive frames. So this way, and also make sure you do different sizes, so small sizes, large sizes. This will start to give you an idea and a pattern of what your chart, where your markups are, whether they need to be adjusted up, down. Maybe you're finding that the larger or more expensive larger prints or more expensive items are blowing out a bit. So once we see a little bit of pattern or know where we want to change it, it will be much easier to tweak our settings. So I'd like you to go away and now enter 10 jobs. Please refer back to this video if you get stuck on these. And the next one, we're going to create some items, and we're going to create some new items next because that will also help you understand markups, as we'll set some markups for those new items. And then we'll create a few more sales, then we'll go back and we'll start adjusting our markups. Okay, we'll see you in the next video on creating items. Thank you.